Illustrator has a really powerful set of type features that make it easy to add text and change the appearance of that text to match your design. In this video, you'll add some text to our unfinished logo and see how to change properties like font, size, and more. To start with, you'll add some text. To ensure that you see the whole artboard, choose View, Fit Artboard in Window. Select the Type tool in the Tools panel on the left. There are several ways to create type in Illustrator. You could either drag to make an area to type text into, or simply click to type text at a point. In this case, you'll simply click to add some text. Click just below the pizza shape and type Side Slice. Drag across the text to select it. The first thing you'll do to change the appearance of the text is to make it bigger. With the text selected, look in the Properties panel to the right. You'll now see a variety of text formatting options available. Change the font size by selecting it in the Properties panel and typing in 62. Press Enter or Return to make the change. The next thing you'll do to change the appearance of the text is to change the font. Back in the Properties panel on the right, click the arrow to the right of the Font Family field. This list shows the available system fonts and any Typekit fonts you've synced with your machine. You could just choose a font from your computer, or as a Creative Cloud subscriber, you have access to the Typekit library of fonts. You can select fonts from the Typekit library by clicking the Add Fonts from Typekit button here. After clicking the button, the Typekit.com website should open in your default web browser, and you should be signed in with your Adobe ID. Come to the search field and type in LEAG. You'll use the font League Gothic in this project, so click on the name in the list that appears. On the next page, click Sync All to sync the fonts with your machine. You can then close the browser window if you want and return to Illustrator. Back in Illustrator with the text still selected, in the Font Family menu, click the Apply Typekit Filter button to filter the font list, only showing Typekit fonts. Click League Gothic to apply the font. Now let's fine-tune the appearance of the text. With the text selected, there are a lot of formatting options in the Character section of the Properties panel over here for you to explore. You can also click More Options here to see even more text formatting options. I want to add some spacing between all the letters. You'll use tracking to do that. In the Properties panel, change the tracking value to 50. I think the text would look better if it were all capitalized, so let's do that. In the Properties panel on the right, click More Options to reveal more character formatting options, then click All Caps to easily change the text to uppercase. To change the color of the text, you'll apply the reddish color of the pepperoni to it. Select the Direct Selection tool in the Tools panel and click to select one of the pepperoni shapes. Back in the Libraries panel, click the Add Content button at the bottom of the Libraries panel down here, this plus. Make sure that Fill Color is the only thing selected, and click Add. Select the Type tool again, and select the text. Click the pepperoni color in the Libraries panel to change the color of the text. So that the text and the rest of the logo artwork stay together, you should group them. Select the Selection tool in the Tools panel, and first, drag the text into position here. Then drag across all of the artwork in the logo to select it. Go back to the Properties panel and click the Group button at the bottom of the panel to group everything together. And then, to save the file, choose File, Save. With the text in place, you're pretty much done with your logo. Type can play a really important part in your design, and what you've seen so far is just a small but important sampling of what's possible with type in Adobe Illustrator.